Ruling a kingdom requires determination and persistence, but I do not have the force of will that my parents had. My father had no problem destroying every enemy that stood between him and his dream for the Franks and for me. And my mother was a stalwart champion for her family and her clan and her people. But I lose focus on the small things when war calls. My blood races and my heart jumps to seek honor, and all of the daily tasks of ruling seem to slip away. Hello and welcome back, great chiefs and kings. We are here once again with Clovis, future king of the Franks and the Gauls. We have a little war that we want to do over here. We want to get it done as quickly as possible, and I think in order to get rid of all of these problems, we are going to try and trigger a civil war and clear all this stuff up. We may, and I'm not 100% sure, but we may be moving to this barony as our capital. It's got some good things and bad things going for it. The good thing is that we will probably own all of the territory. The bad thing is that in spite of already being feudal, it is not our culture. And its buildings are not optimized militaristically, we'll say. That might be a reason on its own to pass this out instead of keeping it, but we will see what happens. Let's just jump right into this war so we can get it done, and then afterwards we will see what we're going to do. There are many choices. I don't know. Let's just raise all here and immediately attack this fort, and then we'll come down and take this. Should be easy enough. We are clearing out our... We want to go a little slower than that. We should also, I think, probably split this and then use our larger force to try and catch him while we siege this down. So he has decided that the focus of his attention should be the other war he's in, and I have decided that the focus of my attention should be his death. One of my counselors died? No, that's not my counselor. Oh, it's my uncle and Hofguddy. Old age. So his son is now in charge. All right. That means that up here we have somebody who's very poor at the job. Let me see. Let me think about this. You could do this. And I think you shall do this. Yes, you can do this. And we are already swaying our Chancellor, although I don't know how long that's going to last for. We have defeated that army. And we're going to come down here and defeat the part that split off. Probably should have hurled himself back at this, to be perfectly honest. He probably should have just taken the chance. Our son has learned a language, and we have captured some people. None of this stuff is money. You can go for a hook. I think we're just gonna siege this. I don't think he's gonna be able to produce enough troops to truly disrupt the northern army here. At least that's my hope. Need a favor hook from the guy that we just let go. Let's see. Alright, no other troops. That's fine by me. My concubine is pregnant, and we have some deserters. I think we're going to chase the deserters, of course. We can't let this stand. Definitely not in the middle of a war like this. Okay, the price for betrayal must be paid. Execute them all. It's 80% chance we gain the perk, 20% chance. I really feel like we just execute him. Who is this guy? Yep, the price for desertion is execution. You're not exactly what you would call a good guy, so it seems like it would be within our callous nature to simply execute the man. Wait, does that mean I got 2? It does. So we get the 4 more knights from household guards, and then we can move over here to strategist. Should help us out a lot. Should be really helpful, actually. Who's this? Gonna offer me a concubine. I'm not particularly interested in her. Like, at all. So we've done this. I think we come back down this way to siege the capital. Claim of convenience. So this person has a claim on the Diocese of Francia. That's the whole title. Thing about that is I can't exactly use this because I'm not an emperor, and so I would not be able to use this in any useful way. So good luck with that. I'm not out here to make somebody else. There could be an advantage to that, but I don't think it would be worthwhile. I could try to have her win so that I could then take it back from her, but I don't think that's a good plan at all. Coveted claim. I don't care. Whatever. You want to be my rival? Is this you? Let's pause this here. Is this you? Now, who is this rival? I don't know who this rival is. I feel like... Oh, geez, you're so far away. Like, why do you even matter? Who is this guy? Is he worth money? Ransom? No one will pay for him, so he can stay in prison. We have won the war, which is good. Let's enforce our demands and take this territory. But now this whole chunk of territory here has been added to us. That's really good. Why did these guys get to keep their land? I guess because I won it before their battle took place. I guess it's because he didn't defeat them, so most of this territory is being held by other people, which means it's less interesting to me than it was before, but it does mean that the number of people who are going to be involved in the eventual civil war is going to be worse. Yeah, it's not the best thing that's ever happened, but I don't feel so good about that. He's holding a feast. I don't think I'm going to it. I probably straight up just have too much to do. We need to get rid... I don't know if we need to get rid of them yet. That's the big question, right? Like, do we need to get rid of these people? Or do we need to continue to raise our acceptance until we can unify? It's actually a difficult question. I kind of think getting rid of them might be faster and easier and cleaner, but at the same time, if I can avoid it, there's advantages to avoiding it too. This guy will not accept a conversion demand and a recruit demand. So I'll recruit him. We probably should go and look at our people. Our courtiers. We probably want to find all of the ones that don't follow our faith. Oh, this is just some woman, right? She can leave. Anybody who will accept conversion, we will convert. Anybody who won't accept conversion, we will force to leave. Because they cause disruptions that we don't want to have to deal with. This is the brand new guy. Maybe I don't force him to leave quite yet. She will. What if I marry them? What if I arrange a marriage between these two? Will they do it? Will he marry her? He will. Okay. And then I can demand her conversion. which will force him to convert as well, which solves the problem. And there we go. We've got rid of all of our unconverted people. It should help our knights hate us a little bit less. We do have a lot of vassals in here, though, that we still have to deal with. There's just a lot. There's a lot. So the next thing we want to do is declare war on this guy. We'll probably need our allies' help for that, I would say. If we were to declare war on this guy for this duchy, there's this duchy. We need both of these two duchies and this duchy. There's actually quite a lot. We'll grab this first, though. I really, really need to hold that taxation tour so that we can raise our... Oh, our new son is sick. Poor kid. Hopefully he lives. I guess we attack here. But it's got all these wars we got to get done, so if we don't do them, we don't get them done, right? Down here is probably for the best. So I need somebody to take this. Do we have a good knight or anybody who actually likes me to begin with? That guy's already landed, right? Yeah. He's my brother too, or my cousin, or my nephew or something. Just looking for somebody who likes me pretty decently and isn't super, super old. This guy? Oh, there's this guy. Let's do that. Should help me some, I think. Oh, there's just so much to do. There's so much to do. Oh, there's always so much to do. Let's go down here. Call on our singular ally. Using up the last of our prestige, which is not great. And let's raise all here. Let's just continue on this. Some might call it a rampage. I think those people are wrong. I think this is just what war looks like, right? Pushing back the lands of the various chiefs and chieftains around us, making them weaker as we become stronger. I think that this is perfectly fine. The biggest problem is we need a way to make money, and we're not making money off of our domain because our domain is not being corrected fast enough. Which is to say, ooh, what did we inherit? What is this? So we inherited this. Okay. Do I make this guy stronger? I mean, I think I do. I think that's fine. Again, I want my own people in charge of these territories. The big advantage to putting their own people in place, though, is it helps to get this up faster. That's what we wanted that war for, too. We're not really getting much luck. I inherited something else. Where's this? Here. Who died? Oh. That is my youngest brother, Merovinch. Huh. Well, that's unexpected. A bunch of territory that I Okay, we need to figure this out. So let's just stop in the middle of our war to figure this out. Let's look at what we got going on around here. So this is a county in Luxembourg. We would prefer to hold that because we like Luxembourg. Part of what we are. It's part of like our territory. This is not mine. These are. I have no way to get myself up to 6. This is my wife. This is my concubine. If you look at my wife here, she's frankly terrible. Frankly, she's terrible. But I need her for the alliance, so sadly I can't do the swap out. So I guess I do give him the I don't want to, though. Alternatively, I think if I do want to give him anything, it'll be this unfeudalized territory up here. So we'll give him that. I'll grant this to him. That should be fine. That's one. I still need to get rid of 3 more. I mean, I don't want to make the de jure territories even worse when I eventually get these titles. No, this is fine. So we can definitely grant this guy that. Right? I'm gonna grant this to a Frankish noble. That way, when I combine all this together, I'll be able to grant that under, but I won't make him too strong. Oh, that's almost all granted out. We still got... Granting this. Should take us down to 5 again, which is good. Things are now in a much more sensible place, I would say. We need a lot of these, though. We need a lot of them. Gotta station this someplace, because it's no longer got a place to live. Gonna have to probably be moved to here. We're having a bit of a hard time managing everything and keeping everything together, you know? It's a little difficult. What did he die of? What did he die of? Drown. Childhood event. Alright, well that's tragic. I accept, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to help too much. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it goes. You guys are probably going to leave, but I don't think I need you, so let's just get this finished, and then we can consider going up there and helping them. I probably should try to come up to the top and take the capital, I guess. Extra hand. So we're going to become good friends with our... she is our right-hand woman. We're going to become good friends with her. That's good. On this, and we're just going to keep moving up and trying to take as much of the territory as we can, starting by taking the actual war goals. Okay, increased enough. Ugh. It's becoming very difficult for us to manage all this territory. We do have to do something about it. It's why I was talking about triggering a civil war, but I'm not sure that's for the best, because we'll have to remove a lot of people whose presence is actually helping us to become closer to our neighbor, to being able to hybridize with them and become pseudo-French. Oh, our sick little kid died. That sucks. Oh, that's not cool. Okay. Things are starting to feel a little bit rough. We're about to turn 30. I don't take concubines that have no special trades. But I think he likes to focus on diplomatic matters. I guess we'll try. Alright, that helped. So only a little bit more and we'll threshold with him. Let's grab this. I think we're going to take the longevity. It also helps us with our stress. Which we have a little too much of right now, I would say. It's another martial perk. Oh, my daughter is sick. Oh, my daughter has typhus. I'm going to let the physician decide. He knows better than me. Of course, my ally in the north has been defeated, which sucks for him. Oh, well, them trying to attack me there has actually helped. And my daughter is well again! Thank goodness! Thank goodness. Those here? Or here? I guess there? Let's see if we can't, go up this way. Secret exposed. A lot of fornication going on that I hardly even care about. We still have this unspent martial perk. Oh, we're losing our focus. We're losing our focus. We're not paying attention to anything because of these wars. And I do have a significant amount of light cavalry, so we'll take this. So we have finished this war as well, and we are enforcing our demands. That's all territory held by this duchess. I don't particularly have any problem with that at all. Like, at all. I think we're gonna start swaying her. I think we've swayed our chancellor enough. I am judged harshly for my hospitality towards... Oh, this is the criminal one. Time to arrest this beast. I could ask her to repent. I think I'm gonna ask her to repent. Oh. So, huge expansion has been made, but it's not clean expansion. It's very sort of dirty expansion, you know? Like, we have not been able to stabilize any of our problems. We are doing better. We have prisoners that can be ransomed. This may help us. This is another 50 gold. I think we're just gonna pardon these two. We need to do something about our stress, or the situation is gonna get worse. We have no stress downs at all. Suppose we could hold court. Gesture for the first in line to approach. My cousin-in-law, Count Coldmer, can barely contain his rage erupting. Something must be done about the Almanac outsider. He gestures wildly. Whatever. I mean, we could gain cultural acceptance. Make this guy mad at the expense of making her happier. I think we make this guy mad at the expense of making her happier. My vassal Count Tancred shrugs before stepping forward to voice his petition. My liege, I seek your aid in combating the issue of levies not being restored to an acceptable pace in Metz. My steward can offer you advice. This makes Prince Tyke a little bit having a difficult time. This is your fault for being incompetent. I'm not tossing him gold, and I don't need him to like me more anyway. No. Your problem. Oh, munificent King Clovis, I am Gardingus. I have traveled far to ask you aid in righting a great injustice. My brother, High Chieftain Onmeric, currently sits on the throne of Germania Secunda, but I am the true and rightful heir of those lands. You are not. I'm pretty sure you're not. I'm pretty sure you're not. That's actually kind of interesting. You know, I thought at first he was talking about the other Germania Secundus, the one that I own, but he's talking about the one that I want. That's interesting. So what will happen if I support him? Okay, you get a strong hook on him, starts a war with his claim, guy doesn't like me, and breaks some of the cultural acceptance between these two groups of people. But I will be claiming the entire thing. It's a beautiful day for war. It is a beautiful day for war. Let's do it. I was planning on holding that war pretty soon anyway. Like, this is literally going to be my next war. Doing it this way will give me somebody indebted to me to control the territory, and I think it will get me the whole duchy title instead of having to get the duchy. Oh, that's not a good idea. We need to put it on the other side of the river so we don't have to cross the river long ways. To raise all here, realistically speaking, there's no reason to believe we can't just do this. We'll probably end up splitting this. She's my rival for languishing in my prison, is she? Oh, well. That's kind of fine. I don't actually care about that. Are you worth money? If you are, please give it to me. You demand conversion. I don't want to recruit you, though. And you You can give me a hook. Thank you. So let's get on with this war. What is this? What do you want me to do? No. Literally nobody's ever offered me a concubine that I could care less about. Let's just, I think we're gonna even split this. I think that's better for this particular war, and then we're gonna just head down here this way. Actually, maybe we don't. Maybe we just do the 2 sieges at once. That's good. So she's pregnant again with another man's child? That's, you know, starting to make me feel a little like I shouldn't have went out on a limb for you and made you my friend. Lady, you're kind of embarrassing us. But you know what? With that, I think we're going to bring an end to this episode. It has been long enough, and we are in the middle of a war to continue to expand our territory. Our hope is to basically cut Armenia apart, taking all of the parts that are Francia and integrating them into our own, while also maybe making our very, very first kingdom war against Francia to clean this up. I think things are looking pretty good. The only real thing I see that's a danger to us is the Visigoths. They are... oh, they are a problem. Like a real and serious problem. Like a real, serious problem. And if we don't find a way to integrate, they're gonna kill us. Well, we'll just have to see how that goes when that goes. Thank you for watching, and I hope to see you the next time we are here with Prince Clovis, future king of the Franks and the Gauls. At least he will be, if we can find something to do about the Visigoths. Oh, yuck.